Hello everyone, it's April Garwood from Banana Moon Studio. In this video, I'll be showing you how to crochet the sleeve of my Stigler sweater. This is a women's crochet sweater in sizes from extra small to 5X. So we'll start with a slip knot. I'm using worsted weight or size 4 yarn and a size K or 6.5mm crochet hook. So in this video, I will be crocheting the extra small size of the sleeve, but you should find that regardless of the size you're making, the stitches and the techniques in this video should be helpful. So to begin the sleeve in the extra small size, I'll be chaining 38. Now that I've finished chaining, my first 5 rows are going to be worked even in Sedge Stitch, and we'll be showing you how to do Sedge Stitch. So in the second chain from my hook, I'll be doing a single crochet and 2 double crochet stitches. I'm going to turn this over and work through this bottom ridge loop. Single crochet, and then 2 double crochet in the same place. Then I will skip 2 chains, so that's 1 and 2. Now I'll be working into this one, and I will again single crochet and then 2 double crochet in that chain. And then I'm going to be repeating that series of stitches across until I get to the last 3 chains. So again, I'll skip 1 and 2 chains, and in this one, single crochet, 2 double crochet. So I'll skip 2 and then work that sequence of stitches in the next one until I get to the last 3 chains. Now I've come to my last 3 chains, so I'm going to skip 2 and single crochet in the last one. And that finishes my first row. So I'm going to turn my work, chain 1, and then in this very first single crochet stitch, I'll go under both loops and do a single crochet and 2 double crochet stitches. Then I'm going to skip the 2 double crochet stitches here and go into this next single crochet there, 2 double crochet. And then I'm going to be repeating that across. So skipping the 2 double crochet, going into the next single crochet stitch, 2 double crochet stitches. I'll be repeating that across until I get to the last 3 stitches. I've come to the last 3 stitches from my previous row. So I'm going to again skip the 2 double crochet stitches and then just a single crochet in the last stitch. So my 2 double crochets, one is here, one is here. My single crochet stitch is here. I'll just put 1 single crochet stitch there and then I'll turn. And all of the remaining rows in Sedge Stitch will be just like row 2. So that row I just showed you, you'll be repeating that. For the first 5 rows of our sleeve, we're just working even in Sedge Stitch. So I've already done 2. I need to do 3 more rows, just like the one that I just did. When I get to the end of that section, I'll come back to this video, and then we'll start shaping our sleeve cap. I finished my first 5 rows of the sleeve in Sedge Stitch. I want to offer a little help about counting rows in Sedge Stitch. It can be a little confusing, but if we look here, we can see that group of 3 stitches. That's row 1. And then above it here to the left is a group of 3, so that's 2. And then above it to the right is a group of 3, so that's 3. And then above it to the left, we can see this group of 3 stitches, that's 4. And then above that to the right is this group of 3 stitches, that's 5. So the thing to remember when you're counting in Sedge Stitch is that your clusters of stitches are kind of in a zigzag, left, right, left, right. So that's a little help on counting. In the pattern, I want to point out, so in garment patterns or any pattern where there are multiple sizes, this is standard notation for how to offer a pattern in many sizes. The first number here outside of the brackets is for the smallest size, so that's what I'm using for this extra small size that I'm making. The sizes here, or the numbers in brackets, go in size order. So this is the extra small size, small, medium, large, XL, 2X, 3X, 4X, 5X. So your number here in the brackets will depend on the size you're making. It can be helpful when you start the pattern, once you've decided what size you're making, to go through and highlight anywhere you see the brackets like this, to highlight the number that applies to the size that you're making. So here, as we start our shaping, we have that same thing here, and you're going to want to select the number that goes with the size that you're making. Okay, so I am going to work on the extra small size. I'm going to go ahead and put my hook back in here and turn my work. So we're ready to start our shaping. I'm going to slip stitch in the first 3 stitches. So I'm just going to go right into this first one and slip stitch and slip stitch and slip stitch. Then in the next stitch right here, I will slip stitch again, chain 1, single crochet, and 2 double crochet, all that in the same place. So basically what I did there was I just took out 1 pattern repeat along this side, and now I'm back to working in Sedge Stitch now for this one. So now I will skip 2 stitches again and place my single crochet and 2 double crochet here. And I'm going to repeat that across until I get to my last 4 stitches. So that's going to be this single, double, double, single. So when I have worked up to this one, you know, when this one's still empty, but I've worked up to there, then I will be doing some more shaping work. So we're just doing regular Sedge Stitch now for a bit. So I've worked across now, and I still have these last 4 stitches unworked. I also have these 2 unworked. Those were going to be skipped anyway. So after I skip these 2, I want a single crochet here, and then I'm just going to turn, leaving this pattern repeat unworked. So I go ahead and turn there. That finishes row 6. Rows 7 through 9 will be worked even in Sedge Stitch. So this is what we've already learned. We just do the chain 1. In the first stitch, we single, double, and double. And then we'll skip these 2 doubles and work another pattern repeat in this single crochet. And then we'll just be repeating that across this row. I'm nearly to the end of row 7. So just like we've done before, for this last pattern repeat, we'll skip these 2 double crochet and just place a single crochet in the last stitch. So I'm going to work 2 more rows even in Sedge Stitch, and then I'll come back to this video and we'll work on the next decrease row. I finished row 9 of my sleeve, so row 10 is going to be a decrease row. I'm going to chain 1, skip the first stitch, single crochet 2 together over the next 2 stitches. So I'll be skipping this one, going into this one, pulling up a loop, then go under the next stitch, pull up a loop, and yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. Then in my next stitch, I'm going to go back to my regular Sedge Stitch pattern. So I'll single crochet and 2 double crochet here. Skip 2, work my regular repeat. I'm going to continue doing my regular repeat until I get to the last 4 stitches. My last 4 stitches are going to be these 4 here. These 2 are skipped as part of my regular repeat. So now I am going to so after skipping these 2, single crochet in this next stitch, and then single crochet 2 together over these 2 stitches. Pull up a loop here, and pull up a loop here, and then through all 3 loops. And that is the end of row 10, so now I'll turn. This row is worked even, so I'll chain 1, skip that decrease stitch that I did, and then I'm going to work in my regular Sedge Stitch pattern here. So I'm to my last repeat here. I'll skip these 2, and then I'm going to single crochet in this stitch. It's the next to last stitch because my decrease stitch is still here. I'm going to go ahead and single crochet in this stitch, and that is my row even. Then I'm going to turn. Some of the sizes at this point will have 2 more rows worked even. The extra small size does not. So if you're making a size that needs 2 more rows even, go ahead and do those. And then you will be alternating, repeating decrease and even rows until you've reached the total number of rows for the size that you're doing. This size needs 13 rows, so I'm just going to work 1 more decrease row and 1 more even row, and then my sleeve will be finished. Now I'm nearly finished crocheting this sleeve, and I already have a video here on my channel about sewing these sweater pieces together because this is a traditional sweater pattern. It's made in front, back, and 2 sleeve panels. So I'll put a card up in this corner linking you to the video for sewing the sweater together so that you will have help with that step as well. And then for this round even, I'll place 1 single crochet stitch in the next to last stitch. And that finishes the sleeve of Stigler Sweater. Again, this is the extra small size. You will find the free written pattern for Stigler Sweater on my website. The link is in the description for this video. If you prefer not to have the free ad-supported version, you can purchase an ad-free PDF on my Etsy or Ravelry channels. Links are also in the description for where you can find this in my shops. I hope that was helpful to all of you and that you have a very lovely day. Bye.